Hello, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. For support of Oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. All right, we're good. Can we stop? How many cards? I feel like I want one more, maybe two. So this is all right. We're gonna put those there. There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of cards. No, they put it. Okay, a lot of cards. I feel like there's a lot of cards. Like I feel like you're a part of one situation. And there's another situation that's going to affect, like it's a whole separate situation that's going to affect you. Now your situation, you have a lot of control over. Actually, you got the Magician card on your side. You got the, if I can pick it up, the Knight of Pentacles. See, you've got the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles up towards you. You've got the Shadow side and the Five of Cups in the environment more. This is how that's kind of coming through. And you got Nourishment right in the center. So there's a situation you're dealing with where the situation is surviving, it's working, it's kind of balanced for the most part, but you're having some naysayers, you're having some problems with people who just don't seem to believe in the situation, people who are involved with the situation that maybe don't want to be involved with the situation, they're not really that invested or they don't want to be. But I'm getting the Nourishment is kind of like you're balancing it out. You're seeing it for what it is. You're keeping it going. You seem to be in control of it. It's working out. This is the situation you're in control of or a part of. It seems like you're in control of it for most of you. But you're, at the very least, you're a part of it. This other situation over to the right here, over to the right, you got the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Knight or the Page of Swords. This is very interesting. It's almost like a little committee here, another situation where you got somebody who's trying to make quick changes and trying to direct they're trying to steer the ship and they're trying to make quick changes. You got another person that's also trying to steer the ship, but they're like, no, the steady course, we stay in the same course, we stay in the same course, we stay in the same course. And you got this one person that works between them trying to get benefit off of both. This is a weird connection here because I feel like there's this weird situation that's going on around you. This Page of Swords is looking for a new situation to be a part of. And I feel like it's all about the Page of Swords, quite frankly. Like they're dealing with the kings, the two kings. They got the King of Pentacles and they got the King of Wands. And don't get caught up in the gender with the general read especially. But what I'm getting is this page between the two of them is trying to get benefit by working between the two, trying to get benefit by working between the two. And I feel like this is somebody who's going to come towards you at some point. This person's trying to come towards you at some point. I know it seems like at some point. When is kind of a question. I know it's a general read, but I feel like this person is actually throwing out feelers your way, and they might be trying to pull you into this situation. They actually might be trying to pull you into this situation so they can move over towards you. And I'm getting here on your side is like you don't want to be a part of that situation. You're strong where you are. You're not really happy with what you're looking at is what I'm getting. And I feel like you're trying to stay out of it. But this Page of Swords is trying to pull you in to the situation between these two kings. Because you're strong enough to hold, but they're looking for somebody like your heir. Page of Swords is like an heir. I feel like they're trying to like find somebody who thinks more the way they think. That's why they're trying to pull you in. They'll feel like they get more power if they get somebody like you on their side adding into the situation. And I feel like you're trying to not be a part of this. You got your own situation to deal with. You got your own problems to deal with. And somebody else is trying to pull you into something else. I don't feel like you really want to do that. Now, when they're originally trying to, I feel like you're telling them no, and you're staying out of it. You're just like, it's almost like somebody's inviting you to a meeting, and you're like, denied, not going to be a part of that meeting. The Page of Swords especially is very disappointed, because they feel like you're the person that could switch the situation into their favor. They like you, they like the way you think, They're feeling if they pull you in, the dynamic could shift and they could get more power out of the situation. When you say no, they're devastated because they feel like that's really not going to work for them. They want you to be a part of the situation. Now, I'm seeing on your side, the reason you're staying out of it, this is all upside down, I'm noticing. You got the Ace of Cups reversed, you've got the Eight of Cups reversed, and you've got the Four of Swords reversed. Like, I picked it up this way and I wanted to turn it around, but I felt like that was wrong. Because this kind of matches this Ten of Swords, why you're not getting involved. You're thinking it's a bad idea. You're thinking it's a lot of arguments, it's a lot of problems, it's something you're going to get sucked into, you won't be able to get out of. You're going to have a hard time holding your ground because even though you're strong enough to do what you need to do, but these are two formidable people. And I feel like you're like, that's a lot. And I have enough going on. I don't know how I can fight that and keep my own stuff going. And I just feel like you're like, this isn't worth it. That was a weird sound. You're deciding no, because it's going to cause me more problems. It's going to be more headaches for me. It's going to cause my own stuff to slip. It's like you have your own situation to deal with. If you try to get involved between these two powerhouses, even if you're able to hold your own and push things forward the way you want, what the other things you have going on, you're like, that's going to slip. You're like, you don't see a way you can hold it all up and keep moving forward. And you're like, you're going to lose something. The Four of Swords reversed is like, you're going to lose something. You're going to lose ground. And it's just, that's why you're saying no. By the way, this is all face down. You're not telling this other person this. This is kind of this is just explaining why you're saying I'm not going to be involved with that. Because it's going to be too much craziness. And what you already have control of, you're going to lose control of that. Now, I feel like something else is coming into effect here. I feel like you're finding somebody else. I feel like you have your own allies. And like somebody was trying to pull you into a situation and you realize something has to go there. You don't want somebody to try to pull you into it again. So I see on your side you have the Page of Pentacles, which don't get caught up in the gender, but I'm basically getting like you're giving someone else a heads up, kind of like there's something going on over there with those two kings. You might want to get involved over there to try to understand what's happening and see if there's something you can get out of it to maybe keep that from becoming a problem. They keep trying to pull me into it to try to help, but I don't have the time for it, so maybe you might want to go over there and do that. I feel like you're directing somebody else over that way. And it's starting out as a page energy in the sense of like they don't have a lot to stand on to really influence the situation to start with, but the way you're looking at that is the longer they're with it, the stronger they'll be with it, and that's where it's going to go because I'm seeing some cards come forward. When you direct this person over that way towards this, the wheel turns. I feel like this Page of Swords feels like, all right, maybe things will go my way. They're not really sure. You're sending somebody else towards them. It's not somebody they really wanted in the situation, but they do need the assistance. So the wheel is turning for them. The question is it going for or against them? They don't know. They don't know. So they might be a little apprehensive. You might get some pushback on this. I'm getting there's some nervousness with the person you're sending over. The person you're sending over to be a part of it, I feel like they're very nervous, but they are doing it because they're just kind of like, this is a lot to deal with, but they are getting to be a part of it. When they fully get immersed in this, I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles. That Page of Pentacles, they go off on their own with this situation, and they become the Queen of Pentacles from this. They get their strength from this. They do get a hold of the situation. But the fact that it's coming in as the Queen of Pentacles is telling me they're matching up with the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands might be removed from the situation. I get there might be a shift of power here because of it. The person you're sending over, make sure that's an ally for you, because I feel like they're going to become a power player at some point. They're going to have a lot of clout. So make sure that they're on your side when you send them over there, and keep them on your side as it keeps going. Because I feel like they might replace this King of Wands at some point. So you definitely want to make sure that's an ally. Don't just send somebody over there to get this out of your hair. send over a person that is your ally or somebody you can at least handle if they become a power player, because when the two of these come together later, they're going to be able to move things forward. There's not going to be a lot of conflict, and they might become more powerful than you expected. And that's where that's ending. Alright. Well, I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.